Okay, good day everyone. Again, this is Leandro Castillo. So today I will going to discuss to you our complex algebra and phaser. Okay? Isa ito sa topic natin sa Circuits 2 kung saan based on the requirements of the CMO. No, ito yung ating pinaka first topic, our complex algebra and phaser. So, okay, so ano ba itong complex algebra? So, we base this presentation to this book or to this source, Complex Algebra and Complex Plane by Jeremy Orloff. So, pag-usapan muna natin yung complex algebra. Okay, so sabi nila yung equation na x squared is equals negative 1 has no real solution. We know that this equation arises naturally. And gusto nating gamitin yung pinaka-roots nito, no? Kung paano mas magamit pa natin ito sa iba pang mga computation. So, we make up a new symbol for a root and call it a complex number. Ayan. So, kailangan lang natin to expand. No? Sometimes we write it like this. X squared plus 1 is equal to 0. Sabi nga nila, ito ay walang solution. No? So, kailangan natin expand yung notion of numbers to include solution of algebraic equation. No? Para mas magamit pa natin ito sa iba pang equation. No? Clearly, the solutions cannot be real because a real number raised to the second power gives a positive real number. And we want yung ating x squared to be negative. No? Siyempre, i-consider natin yung tinatawag na complex number. Kaya dito nag-arise yung complex number dahil dito sa equation na yan. Okay, complex number. Ito yung pinaka primary form ng ating complex number. Tinatawag natin ito na standard format o standard form, no, ng ating complex number. We broaden the concept of complex number by considering this equation. It turns out that we don't need to introduce any other number to solve all algebraic equations. The symbol stands for the solution to the equation x squared is equal to negative 1. We will call this a new number, a complex number. Kaya ito yung isusulat natin. Wherein yung ating x ay tinatawag nating real number at yung ating y. O yung itong format na ito, tinatawag natin itong complex number. Wherein yung ating I is equals to negative 1, yung ating I magiging negative 1. No? Ito yung mangyayari dyan. So, yung ating I squared is equal to negative 1. Ito yung ating pinaka tatandaan dito sa ating complex number. I squared is equals to negative 1. So, magagamit natin to hanggang sa mga susunod pa nating mga lesson, no? Na ipapalitan natin yung I squared, gagawin natin siyang negative 1. So dito marami kasi pong nagkakamali, no, dito sa format na ito. Okay, pag sinabi natin complex number, parang isa itong portion doon sa XY plane kung saan dito natin makikita yung mga tawag dito, ito yung ating mga points dito sa ating XY plane, no, yung ating X and Y coordinates, no, itong ating complex number. Na later on, ito yung next topic natin, no, about the complex plane. So yung ating X po dito is nagre-represent yung ating real axis, which is sabi dito Z sub 1 and Z sub 2 is equal to X sub 1 and X sub 2 minus Y sub 1 and Y sub 2. And yung ating imaginary number, which is yung itong nasa ating Y, yung ating vertical, ito naman po yung nagre-represent ng ating solution dito sa baba, no, equation natin dito sa baba. Yung imaginary number o IM is equal, or IM Z sub 1 and Z sub 2 is equal to X sub 1 multiply by y sub 2 plus x sub 2 multiply by y sub 1. So, yan. So, yan yung tatandaan po natin dito. Sabi yan, a complex number can be conveniently represented as a point, no? Or equivalent dito sa ating complex plane, no? Okay, so next, yung form natin na ito, yung equation natin na yan, z is equal to x plus iy, no? Yung x is tinatawag natin the real part of the z, no? Kung saan nakikita natin, ginawa natin, tingnan natin kanina, yung x is the real part of the z, kung saan ito yung ating x coordinate, depende dun sa value ng x natin. At yung ating y naman is yung ating imaginary part ng z, no? So, kaya meron tong I dito sa kasunod. No? Similarly, the horizontal axis in figure is named the real axis and the vertical axis is named as imaginary axis. The number I is called an imaginary number. Number I, no? O letter I is called the imaginary number. These are, or tinatawag natin the number with I or with letter I, we call it the imaginary number. These are perfectly valid numbers that don't happen to lie on the real number. So yan. Yeah, z is equal x plus iy. So sometimes they write j instead of y, instead of I, no? So, sabi nila sa mga mathematician, I yung ginagamit. Sa mga engineering, ginagamit naman is A. It depends, no? So, same lang naman yung gusto natin mangyari dito. Okay? So, next. Tingin tayo ng isang simple solution o simple example, no? Para mas maintindihan natin itong complex, no? Complex number. Before we starting a systematic exposition of complex number, we try to solve this simple example. So we can use the quadratic formula, no, to solve this equation. Siyempre, we have here z squared plus z plus 1 is equal to 0. Siyempre, by the use of our quadratic formula, by simply substituting all the reference natin dito sa ating equation, so makukuha natin yung ating pong sagot dito. No? Try natin yan. So, substitute natin. So, x, no, is equal to negative 1 plus or minus square root ng 1 minus 4 all over 2. No? Ito yung ating magiging sagot. Negative 1 plus or minus square root of negative 3 all over 2. And, yan, kung ihiwalay natin yung negative 1, kasi magkakaroon tayo dito. So, natin ihiwalay, gamitin yung negative 1 na yun. No? So, ihiwalay natin dito sa 3 is because 3 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 3. So, we have here, we separate the negative 1 here. No? So, yung ating negative 1, yung ating nagre-represent, no, representation of imaginary number. Kagaya nung pinakita natin kanina, no? Yung negative 1 is equals to I squared. No, yun yung pinakita natin kanina. Kaya magiging sagot natin dito, x is equals to negative 1 plus or minus square root of 3i all over 2. No? Umaga, ito na yung ating format ng ating complex number. Kung saan meron tayong real part, kung saan nandito yung ating negative 1 over 2, tapos yung ating plus or minus, yung ating square root of 3i all over 2. No? So yan. So pwede pa natin itong i-simplify. No? Kung ihiwalay natin para mas kitang-kita natin yung representation ng ating real number at yung ating imaginary number. Okay? Okay, so next. Sabi, a complex number is a set of all number. Kung saan, ganun pa rin pag-usapan natin, yung ating x at yung y, which is yung ating x, ito yung ating, yung x and y, yan yung ating real number. No? Real number yan. So, yun nga lang, imaginary number yung sa ating dito sa y. No? Pero, real number yan kapag nandoon na, kapag na-compute na natin to. We call x the real part of z and denoted to x into the our real or the real ng z. No? We call y as imaginary of z. This denoted by y is equals ng ating imaginary ng z. The imaginary part of z is real number. It does not include the I. No? Kapag compute na natin to sa final computation natin, hindi na natin nilalagay yung I. So yan. Yan lang ibig niya sabihin dito. So yan. So, yan ang sinabi dito. Yung ating X na yan is nag-represent ng ating real part ng Z. At yung ating Y naman is yung ating nagre-represent ng ating imaginary ng ating Z. Sample number 1. Addition of complex number. Paano ba tayo nag-add ng ating complex number? For example, we have here the equation 3 plus 4i will going to add to 7 plus 11i. So dito madali lang yung pag-add. So all we need to do is to add the real number and add the imaginary number. So ganito yung gagawin natin. So 3 plus 7, we will have 10 and we are going to add 4i plus positive 11i. Yun yung ating magiging response. So that's why we have 10 plus 15i. No? Ganyan lang kasimple kapag addition. Sample number 2. So ganoon din, 7 plus 9 tsaka 23 plus 3i. So we have 7 plus 9 plus 23. Nakita naman natin dito negative 3i. No? Plus negative 3i. So that's why ima-minus natin yung ating 3i. So our output to our final answer is 16 plus 20i. Yeah. Sample number 3. So medyo binilisan ko na kasi madali lang naman itong addition. No? Sample number 3, ganun pa rin. Negative 19 plus 37. Tapos yung ating negative 3i plus negative 6i. Yan. Negative 19 plus 37 plus negative 3i minus 6i. So ito yung ating pinaka-final answer. 18 because negative 19 plus 37 is equal to 18. And yung ating imaginary part which is our negative 9i, which is we add together the negative, yung dalawang negative, yung ating negative 3i tsaka yung ating negative 6i. Kaya ito yung ating final answer. 18 minus 9i. Sample number 1 naman for subtraction pa rin ba to? Sa addition pa rin. No? Subtraction na pala tayo. No? Sample number 1 ng subtraction naman. Ang subtraction ganun rin. Parang kagaya rin ng addition. Yun nga lang dito, parang lang din. Yung parehas lang din yung, yung gagawin. No? I-subtract natin yung sa real number tsaka yung sa imaginary number. Direct subtraction lang. No? Subtract lang natin siya ng direct lang. 3 minus 7 tsaka yung ating positive 4i minus positive 11i. We can have here the negative 4 dahil yung ating 3 ibabawas natin sa negative 7, may matitira na negative 4. And yung ating positive 4 minus 11i, babawasan ng 4 yung ating 11, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 7. Yan yung ating pinaka-final answer. Okay, sample number 2. Simple example. Pwede naman gawin naman natin ganito, no? I-distribute natin tong negative na nasa gitna. Pwede naman ganyan gawin, no? Mas feel yung gawin niyo yan, pwede naman, no? I-distribute natin tong negative sa gitna, lagay natin dito sa susunod na complex number. So, negative 1 multiplied by 3, we have negative 3. Negative 1 multiplied by positive 20, we have negative 28. So yan. So makikita na natin, mas mabilis natin makita, no? Kung dinistribute mo. Ngayon tsaka mo na lang ngayon pagsama-samahin. No? Negative 8, negative 3 plus negative 15 tsaka negative 28. So ito na yung ating resulta. Negative 11 minus 33i. Yun yung ating pinaka-final answer. Sample number 3. Subtraction pa rin tayo. Negative 23 plus 17i minus 7 plus 6i. So, yan. Negative 23 minus 7, tsaka yung ating positive 7i plus minus positive 6i. So, yan. We can have the negative 30 plus 11i. Bakit naging 11i? Kasi nga naging minus 6 minus positive 6i yun eh. So, binawasan natin yung 17. Kaya naging positive 11i. Okay, dito naman tayo sa multiplication. So, ito yung medyo madugo-dugo na ng konti. Konti lang naman, no? So, multiplication of complex number. Okay, sample number 1. Paano ba tayo nagmumultiply ng complex number? Okay? So, hindi ito kagaya ng ng addition at subtraction na mabilisan lang dito. Ganun pa rin naman, no? I-multiply mo both, no? For example, kagaya nito, 3 plus 4i multiply by 7 plus 11. Paano ba yung process nito? Una, multiply muna natin yung parehas na real number. 3 multiply by 7, we can have the 21. Diba? Tapos, multiply natin tong 4, multiply by 7, we can have 28. 28i. And then next, multiply naman natin yung 3 dito sa 11i. So, we can have 33i. And lastly, yung atin namang dalawang imaginary, which is yung ating 4i multiply by 11i. Magkakaroon tayo ng 44i squared. Ito na. Nagkaroon na tayo ng i squared. Kung babalikan natin kanina yung ating discussion doon sa mga naunang slide, sinabi natin yung i squared is equal to negative 1. Dito yung marami nagkakamali. Yung i squared is equal to negative 1. Ibig sabihin, itong 44 dito, no? Ito yung magiging sagot natin dito eh. Negative 23 plus 61i. No? Bakit yan magiging sagot? Kasi yung 44 natin dito, i-multiply natin sa negative 1 kasi nga yung i squared is in negative 1. Kung positive 44 ito, i-multiply mo sa negative 1, magiging negative 44. Kaya naman yung negative 44, babawasan mo ng positive 21, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 23. Yan. Yan yung sinasabi ko kanina. No? Kaya naman dito sa part na to, maraming nalilito, maraming nagkakamali. No? So, lagi natin tatandaan yung i squared is equal to negative 1. Ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin sa negative 1. So, instead the positive 44 yan, naging negative 44. Kasi nga, minultiply na natin siya sa negative 1. Kaya ito na yung ating final answer. Negative 23 plus 61i. No? Okay, next. Sample. 9 plus 7i multiply by 8 plus 3i. So, ganoon pa din. 9 multiply by 8. We can have 72. 7 multiplied by 8, we will have 56i. And then 9 multiplied by 3i, magkakaroon tayo ng 27i. Saka yung dalawang imaginary naman, 7i multiplied by 3i, magkakaroon tayo ng 21i squared. Ganoon pa din. 21i squared, i-multiply natin, 21 i-multiply natin, alisin natin yung i squared, multiply natin ito sa negative 1. Instead of i squared, palitan natin ito ng negative 1. No? So, kaya naman itong 21, magiging negative 21. Yan. Kaya naman magiging sagot natin dito is 51 plus 83i. Ano magiging 51? Because 72 minus 21. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 51. Tapos, i-add na lang natin yung dalawang imaginary number which is 56 and 27. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 51 plus 83i. Okay? Sample number 3. Ganoon pa din, negative 5 multiplied by positive 7. We can have negative 35. Negative 3 multiplied by positive 7, we can have negative 21i. And negative 5 multiplied by negative 9i. Siyempre, negative to negative, multiply natin, magiging positive 25i. And next is yung ating negative 3i multiply by negative 9i. Ganun pa rin, both negative, multiply natin, magiging positive 27. I squared. Okay? So, ganun pa rin yung process. Yung I squared, alisin natin, gagawin natin itong negative 1. So, 27 multiply by negative 1, we can have the ayan, negative 27. Kaya naman, yung sagot natin dito, negative 35 minus 27 plus yung ating 45i minus 21i. Ay, yung ating final answer, negative 62 plus 24i. Okay? Alright. So, next, dito, kung meron tayong multiplication, siyempre meron na tayong division. Pero bago tayo pumunta ng division, pag-usapan nun natin kasi medyo iba yung process pagdating ng division. Bakit iba yung process? Meron pa kasi siyang ibang ginagawa. Kaya pag-usapan muna natin yung tinatawag na complex conjugation. Ano ba itong complex conjugation, no? Sabi ko dito, before talking about division and absolute value, we introduce a new operation called conjugation. No? It will prove useful to have a name and symbol for this since we will use it frequently. Pag sinabing complex conjugation, kabaligtaran, no? Parang ganito. Complex conjugation is denoted with a bar and defined by x plus iy bar is equals x minus y. Yan. Conjugation na. Ibig sabihin ganyan. Ganyan yung symbol na. Binaligtad natin. Parang binaligtad lang yung symbol sa gitna. Okay? So, if z is equals x plus y, then its conjugate is z or bar z is equals to x minus iy. Or tawagin natin yung z bar is equals to x minus iy. Yan yung ating conjugation. Z bar is equals to x minus y. Conjugation ng ating x plus iy. Yan, parang ganyan, no? Yan, yung z bar natin is equals to x minus iy. Yan yung conjugation niya. Parang kabaligtaran. So, mahalaga itong part na ito kasi ito rin maraming nalilito. No? May kita nyo yung nagbabago lang na sign dito, nasa gitna lang, hindi yung nasa unahan. Hindi naman nagbago yung sign ng x o ng ating real number. Ang nagbago lang ng sign dito, yung ating imaginary number. O yung ano yung nasa gitna. Yan lang yung napansin natin dito. Sample problem. Okay? 3 plus 5i yan, is equal to 3 minus 5i. So, yung format natin na z is equals x plus iy, yung ating x, yung kabaligtaran nun is z bar is equals to x minus iy. Kaya naman yung z saka z bar is equals x plus iy multiply by x minus iy. Sabihin yung ating sample problem na 3 plus 5i bar, ito yung katumbas niya, 3 minus 5i. Kaya naman pinagsama natin yung z multiply by z bar, x plus iy multiply by x minus iy. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng x squared plus y squared. Okay? Ayan. Solution kaya. So, isa-isa lang natin. So, pero alam naman natin to, medyo mabilis lang ito, no? Medyo madali lang naman itong part nito. No? Parang ganyan, a minus b, a plus b, parang ganyan yung nangyari. Is equal to a squared minus b squared. So, ayan. Ganyan lang yung nangyari dyan. X squared minus y squared. X squared minus I squared tsaka y squared. Yung I squared is equals to negative 1, kaya ima-minus natin. I-multiply natin yung I squared. Gagawin nating y squared multiply by negative 1, o yung negative y squared, multiply natin sa negative 1, magiging positive siya. Kaya, ang sagot natin, x squared plus y squared. So, yan. So, ganyan yung ating sagot. Okay? So, gawa tayo ng sample number 1 about the division. Complex algebra and complex plane. No? So, division naman tayo. For example, 3 plus 4i divided by 1 plus 2i. Okay. So, paano gagawin natin? So, syempre, kailangan muna natin i-conjugate yung ating denominator, which is 1 plus 2i. Ano to conjugate? Ano yung kabaliktaran niya? Ano conjugation niyan? Yung 1 plus 2i. Syempre, 1 minus 2i. So, i-divide natin, i-multiply natin siya both sa ating conjugated number ng ating denominator. No? So, conjugation ng ating denominator is 1 minus 2i. Okay? Mumultiply natin yan. So, medyo ma-process itong division. So, multiply na natin. So, yung process natin kanina, no? Yung ating 3 plus 4i, multiply natin sa 1 minus 2i, tapos 1 plus 2i, multiply natin sa 1 minus 2i. So, ganito yung mangyayari. So, yan. So, isa-isahin natin. 3 multiply by 1, magkaroon tayo ng 3. 3 multiply by 2, negative 2i, meron tayong negative 6. So, 4i multiply by 1, meron tayong 4i. 4i multiply by negative 2i, we have negative 8i squared. Okay. Siyempre sa baba, ganun din. Multiply din natin yung 1 multiply by 1, we have 1. 1 multiply by negative 2i, we have negative 2i. Positive 2i multiply by positive 1, we have positive 2i. And positive 2i multiply by negative 2i, we have negative 4i. So that's why nakikita nyo na dito cancel na yung ating negative 2i, no? Tsaka positive 2i, cancel na yung 2i dito. Kaya yung matitira dyan, yung dito rin sa taas muna tayo daw, pagsamahin muna natin tong negative 6i tsaka 4i, we have negative 2i. Tapos yung ating 8i squared. Sa baba naman, ika-cancel na natin to kasi same lang naman sila, parehas lang sila, magkaiba lang ng symbol, no? Kaya matitira dito is negative 4i squared, no? Ito yung matitira dito, 3 minus 2i minus 8i squared over 1 minus 4i squared. Okay. So ito daw yung magiging sagot. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1/5, no? Or pwede naman natin gawin ganito, no? Palitan natin yung i squared ng negative 1, multiply natin yung 8 sa negative 1, magkakaroon tayong positive 8. Positive 8 plus 3, no? Positive 8 plus 3, magkakaroon tayo ng 11 minus 2i all over 5. Okay? No, pwede naman ganito ng ano yan. Pwede ng 11 over 5 minus 2i over 5i. Or 2/5 i. Pwede ng ganyan. So, pwede na yun yung sagot natin. Pwede nang hindi gantong 2 and 1/5, no? Pwede rin naman na 11. Kasi sa calculator, ito talaga yung lalabas. Kapag ginamit mo yung 11 over 5, lalabas niyan 2 and 1/5. No? Pwede rin naman na ganoon na lang yung sagot. 11 over 5 minus 2i or 2 over 5i. So yan. Kasi nga standard format natin dito is yung x plus iy. So yung ating real number tsaka yung ating imaginary number. Okay? Sample number 2. Yan. Ganun pa rin, division. 7 minus 13i divided by 4 plus 6i. So anong gagawin natin? Kunin natin yung conjugate ng denominator, which is we have here 4 minus 6i. Multiply natin yan, yung ating equation dito, yung ating problem dyan. So yan, multiply natin yung taas, 7 multiply by 4, we have 28, 7 multiply by negative 6i, we have 42, and 13 multiply by 4, we have 13 multiplied by 4, we have 52. Medyo mahina tayo sa math. 13 may multiply by 4, we have 52, and 13 multiply by negative 6i, or negative 13 multiply by negative 6i, we have positive 78 squared, I squared. No? Sa baba, ganun din. So, same lang ng process kanina. Maka-cancel dito yung 24i. No? Ayan, yun yung matitira. Kaya, dito, yung matitira, 28, yung 78i squared dun sa dulo sa taas, i-multiply natin yung ating i squared, yung ating 78 sa negative 1. Kaya magiging negative 78 siya. No? So, pagsamahin mo natin ito, negative 42i minus 42i minus 52i. So, we can have 94i plus negative 78. Bakit naging negative 78? So, dahil nga minultiply na natin, inalis natin yung I squared, ginawa natin siyang negative 1. So, yung negative 1 na yon minultiply natin sa 78. Kaya naging negative 78. So, yung dating positive na kanyang symbol, magiging negative na. No? So, negative 78, tapos sinamahan natin ng positive 28, magkakaroon ngayon tayo ng negative 50 and negative 94i. Yung sa baba naman, we have 16. So, syempre, na-cancel na itong 24i. So, ganun din. Minultiply natin, inalis natin yung I squared. Minultiply natin yung 36 sa negative 1. Kasi yung I squared is equal to negative 1. Kaya minultiply natin itong negative 36. So, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng positive 36, no? So, 16 plus positive 36, we have 52. No? And then, yan na yung ating answer dito. negative 50 over 52 minus 94 over 52i. Okay? So, kung sisimplify natin yan, so ito yung simplification yan. Multiply natin both sa 2. 50 divided by 2, 52 divided by 2. Nagkaroon tayo dito ng negative 25 over 26. Yung 94 din, divide natin sa 2. Plus 52 divided. Magkaroon tayo dito ng or pwede naman siguro, pero ganun pa din, no? So, mas maganda na lang na po, no? 94 divided by 2, we have 47 over 26. No? So, yan. Sabi nga nila, dahil medyo malaki pa rin yung 47, 47 over 26. So, kaya magkaroon tayo dito ng 1 and 21 over 26. Pero pwede na rin naman yung sagot natin na 47 over 26. So, yan. Huwag mo na masyadong pahirapan yung sarili mo. 47 over 26. Okay? Or over 26i. Sample number 3, ganun pa rin, division. Negative 3 plus 7i divided by 1 plus 7i. Negative 3 minus 7i, ganun pa rin. No? I-multiply natin ito sa kanyang conjugation. So, we can have this. No? Negative 3 plus 21 negative 7 saka 49i squared. Saan lang galing yun? Negative 3 multiplied by 1, we have negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by negative 7i, we have positive 21. Negative 7 multiplied by 1, we have negative 7. Tapos negative 7 multiplied by negative 7i, we have 49i squared. 1 multiplied by 1 equals to 1. 1 multiplied by negative 7i, we have negative 7i. Positive 7i multiplied by 1 equals positive 7i. And positive 7i multiplied by negative 7i, we have negative 49i squared. Okay. Kung pagsasamahin natin ito, yung 49i squared, siyempre, yung i squared dito, magiging negative 1 o multiply natin yung 49 sa negative 1. Kaya yung positive 49 magiging negative 49 na. Okay? So, dyan marami nagkakamali. yung symbol, no? Tama yung process, mali lang dito sa symbol kasi inalis lang yung I squared, hindi naman multiply sa negative 1. So kailangan mong i-multiply sa negative 1 para mag-iba siya ng symbol. Okay? So ganoon din dito sa baba. No? I-multiply natin sa negative 1. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng negative 49. Kaya ang ating final answer is negative 52 plus 14 all over 50. Or negative 52 over 50 plus 14 over 50i. Pwede pa natin ito i-simplify by dividing both sa 2 over 2. We can have yung kanina, no? Pwede naman yung sagot natin ay 26 over 25, no? At saka 7 over 25. Pwede naman ganun, no? 26 over 25 plus negative 26 over 25 plus 7 over 25i. Pwede nang ganun sagot or pwede rin ganito. Negative 1 plus negative 1 and 1 and 25. Negative 1, 125 plus 7, 25i. Okay. So, next topic naman natin is about the magnitude of the complex number. Para saan ba yung magnitude? Magagamit natin to sa mga susunod nating lesson, lalong-lalo na sa complex plane. No? Mabilis lang naman ito. Pag sinabi nating magnitude, tinatawag rin natin itong absolute value, tinatawag rin natin itong norm, tinatawag rin natin itong modulus. No? Ibig sabihin, yung x plus iy, yung magnitude niyan is representing the magnitude, yung z na ganyan, yung itsura, ayan yung kanyang magnitude, yan yung kanyang symbol, is equals to square root of x squared plus y squared. Yan yung kanyang magnitude. Parang ganyan, what is the norm of 3 plus 5i? Ganyan lang kasimple, no? Parang ganyan lang sinasabi dyan. Siyempre, 3 squared plus 5 squared, square root of 3 squared plus 5 squared, we can have 9 plus 25. So, our final answer is 34 or square root of 34. So, yan. So, okay. So, yan lang ibig sabihin ng magnitude. So, thank you very much sa time, sa pag-stay hanggang dito sa dulo. So, I hope na meron kayong nakuha dito sa ating discussion today. So, again, thank you very much. Again, this is Leandro Castillo. Thank you and God bless.